Hey guys, Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video I have a comparison for all you Sprint users between the HTC EVO 4G LTE and the Sprint version of the Apple iPhone 4S. So I'm just going to be doing a speed comparison test here. We're going to start with the boot up, so I'll go ahead and turn on both phones at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, hold it for a couple of seconds, and let go. And I will let these two guys load up so we can see which one actually boots up their respective OS first. Of course, on the HTC you have those little boot up animations, where on the iPhone you just have the Apple logo. You can see that the HTC is actually done, so go ahead and unlock the EVO really quick. Got our widgets, got our home screens loaded, and a little bit of stuttering, but now for the most part we're done. Wi-Fi is connected. We're pretty much good to go. We're still waiting on the iPhone 4S. There you go. And unlock this guy, and it's ready. So obviously, winner of that test is the EVO 4G LTE. Let's go ahead and run a few applications. So you can see in the background, there's no running apps on here on either phone. And of course, it's a fresh boot. So let's go ahead and run a couple of apps. The first app we'll run is the dictionary app. Now keep in mind, we are comparing two different OSs, iOS and Android. So the apps are going to be written a little bit differently, but this is the best way to really determine your real world experience you'll get with each phone. So let's go ahead and open up dictionary at the same time if I can. So 1, 2, 3. So load it up first on the EVO 4G LTE. Load it up second on the iPhone. Let's go ahead and go to the next app. We'll do Flickster. So 1, 2, 3. Again, load it up first on the EVO 4G LTE and second on the iPhone 4S. Let's go ahead and go to the next app. We'll do Score Center. So 1, 2, 3. And again, we got another win for the EVO 4G LTE. So far it's winning 3-0. The next app I'll open up is the WordPress app. So we'll do WordPress, 1, 2, 3. And looks like the iPhone actually beat it out, but because this actually loads up more content, I'll call that a tie, because on the iPhone it just loads up the website and then I get the content. So a little bit different, but if you really want to be technical, the iPhone technically gets that win, but I'd call it closer to a tie based off the apps. We'll go ahead and open up the calculator. So where's the calculator in this case? So 1, 2, 3. And load it up a little bit faster, I believe, on the iPhone 4S, but that was too close to call. You guys can be the judge of that. You guys can write it down in the comments if you want. And let's do the camera, because that's obviously something you're going to be using a lot. We'll just go ahead and try to launch the camera on both phones. So I'm going to try to tap these guys at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And really close. I mean, the animation was first on the iPhone 4S, but I'm not sure if they actually opened up at the same time, or let's go ahead and try that again, because I wasn't paying good enough attention. You guys can be the judge. Let's go ahead and open up one more time. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so the viewfinder actually shows up here first, but the first time I feel like the animation was made first on the iPhone 4S, but I am looking at it through my camcorder's viewfinder, so I don't have the best view of it, so you guys can be the judge of that one. Let's go ahead and do a couple of browser speed tests. Alright, so before I start the browser speed test, I want to let you guys know that I did actually clear out the browsing history and cache on both browsers. Both phones are connected to the same Wi-Fi network here, so we're going to get nice and even, and I'm closing out all the applications that I've opened up from this test so far, so that way it's going to be a nice and even test. Go ahead and launch the browser at the same time, and this one actually has a home screen or a home website. This one doesn't, so obviously this one loaded up a little faster, but we're not after that result. We're after as far as which one loads up a website first. We'll type in PhoneBuff on both phones. Alright, so let's go ahead and press go. 1, 2, 3. And we can see the content first on the iPhone 4S, but now the EVO 4G LTE is actually done. Now the iPhone 4S is done. So it looked like it was a little bit faster on the iPhone 4S in the beginning as far as it populating the content, but the EVO 4G LTE actually caught up and actually loaded up everything first. So that's one test. Let's go ahead and load up this article right here. So 1, 2, 3. And same thing again. I see the content first. Pay attention to the other things like the ads, and you can see this guy's done. This guy's still loading, so scroll down. You can see it is still loading some of the content, like the pictures up here. Right here, you can see there's no pictures, where this guy does have the pictures. So the win here does go, there you go, now the picture loaded. So the win does go to the EVO 4G LTE once again. All right, so let's go ahead and try another website. We'll go ahead and go to Engadget. So type in Engadget. All right, so let's go ahead and hit go at the same time. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So it finished a little bit faster on the EVO 4G LTE. Let's go ahead and try to load up the full site. This will probably give us the best idea. So let's go ahead and hit desktop at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And this time the content actually populated first on the EVO 4G LTE. All the advertisements and whatnot are done. There you go. So this guy is done. You can tell this guy is still loading some of the things up. Obviously the status bar just finished right now. So anyway, that's the test as far as the browser goes. Overall, I mean, we pretty much have a unanimous winner. The EVO 4G LTE does beat out the iPhone 4S. So if you're on Sprint and you're looking for the fastest phone, not necessarily the best phone, I mean, that's obviously personal preference, but if you're looking for the fastest phone, definitely have to give the edge to the EVO 4G LTE. Definitely is going to give you faster speeds as far as the processor goes, and we're not even talking about, you know, the 4G LTE, which is going to be running on Sprint. Obviously, the iPhone 4S doesn't have that yet. So anyway, that's it from me in this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.